Hey guys, Nova Joe back again with another character overview. This time we're taking a look at the Voyage Brother. Now the Voyage Brother has a barrel bomb ability and a cannons away SP move. Barrel bomb sets a barrel rigged to blow after a certain amount of time. Not for common folk, but it'll deal a load of damage. And it's a time bomb basically. You get like 5 of them, you throw them out, and they will sit there and tick down for a few seconds and then explode. They're very deadly, do a lot of damage, so you gotta stay out of the blast radius of it. Now, cannons away, the SP move. At my mark, aim all cannons where I indicate and fire. Don't blame me if they miss. Cannon fire is not a science. That is their way of telling you that this is not a very precise weapon, that this is in fact kind of like the Inca Brothers SP move. It's a luck of the draw if the shot hits. Now it does mark an area of effect on the ground, and so you throw it out. It does not stick to any enemies like the other ones do, like the Rule of God and things like that. This airstrike, when you call it in, it just lands on the ground and marks the ground for what looks kind of like a laser strike of sorts. Now, the laser strike does do a lot of damage when it hits. It does 20-some thousand dollars, 20-some thousand points of boosted damage. And now it'd be a lot more dollars than that for all the buildings it destroys. But it's, once again, it's a very imprecise spray and pray type weapon. You throw it out and hope the enemies stay in the area of effect radius. So, alright, now, never did I think there was more to this world beyond the horizon. Powerful enemies, friends from undiscovered lands, and bizarre yet intriguing weapons. How Columbus must envy me. Anchors away, a new voyage awaits. Alright, let's see him in action. Alright, let's take a look at the Voyage Brother in action here. Okay, as you can see here, he moves kind of slow. He can jump. There is no L3 ability, so once again, no dash, no boost, no nothing from him. So he is a very slow moving character, like many of the other subset characters. I'm kind of noticing a trend with these subset characters. When I say subset, I mean non-EDF soldier characters. They just don't seem to have much going on with L3. So, anyway, his L2 attack, as you can see there, his ability is a time bomb, and I just threw it out. Now, as you can see there, it did quite a bit of damage to the ants, and does have a nice blast radius, but you have to watch out, because if you're caught in it, you will suffer the damage as well. And sometimes it almost feels like the bombs can be triggered by other things, but I've only had it happen once where like I threw it out and it blew up like almost instantly. But 99% of the time it does run on a timer. So I don't know if that's just a game glitch or some kind of feature that I'm not too aware of. Alright, his SP attack is now charged. Now here it goes. So you just lob it out, it lands on the ground, puts a little area of effect circle on the ground, and then fires like these laser shots into the mix. And as you can see there, it does over 20,000 points of damage, but it only works in the area that it marks on the ground. So like I said, it does not stick to enemies. It just lands wherever it lands, and then you have to, oh, there we go. Yeah, I was still in the blast radius when it went off. So anyway, like I said, you just throw it out, and wherever it lands is where it lands. So it's, you can't be precise with it. You just kind of have to hope that you're going to hit the enemy with it. And it's kind of, honestly, it's basically like a grenade. You just throw it out and pray that you're within the vicinity, that enemies get within the vicinity of where it lands. Here we go again. Nothing too fancy, just hits the ground, and here they come. And you hope that it hits. And as you can see there, it didn't hit anything. All the enemies got out of the circle. You can look at the mini map and see that they're not there. So now let's take a look at how it works up against a boss. I think you've already got this figured out by now, but I'm going to show you anyway. Okay, now SP attack is charged up again, and here is a boss. Now, launching it out. You can see the damage numbers here in just a second. And waiting and waiting. So much time for the enemy to get out of the range of it. 20-some thousand, 20-some thousand. I mean, it looks cool when it hits, and when it does land, it does do a lot of damage. But it's just so imprecise, and it takes so long for it to come in that the boss or any of the other enemies have plenty of time to get out of the way. So here we go again. Let's do it again. Cannons away. Waiting, waiting. Plenty of time to jump away. There they go. Here it lands. Oh, and it just hit him and killed him. So as you can see here, guys, it's a very imprecise but powerful attack. It can do a lot of damage if it hits, but once again, as I said about the Inca brother in the last video, there are so many better characters to pick to use against bosses, to use against groups of enemies, and I just, once again, I cannot recommend the Voyage brother. He's just another one of the low tier brothers. He just doesn't really bring anything to the table. I mean, his bombs are pretty cool, but like I said, there's just so many other characters who have better abilities and better SP attacks that I just can't recommend taking him in. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and stay tuned, more to come. As always guys, take care, God bless, and keep on gaming.